So close you can almost taste it.
What? You just gonna walk away? Time to bring the juice.
Never leave a fit behind. Rip it, and bring the juice.
That flavor's just out of reach.
Drop the Legos and bring the juice. Yee.
I think people might think this is crazy for me, but I like to play zombies, like Call of Duty. I like to play zombies.
So
No.
what I heard was you like to dress up as a zombie and play.
No.
I wasn't gonna judge. I was a little confused.
I'm going in.
Welcome everybody to Shot of Brandi. I'm your host, Brandi. It looks different today, right? Right, we are in Las Vegas in a hotel. So we are here for WrestleMania weekend. I managed to procure some talent. I also managed, in case you're looking around and wondering, to procure a little partnership here on this episode of Shot of Brandi. So this episode of Shot of Brandi is with Minute Maid. So we will be using Minute Maid products to make our cocktails, and they're gonna be delicious. Okay, I was looking for a great guest, somebody who has a perfect moonsault, and somebody who I could make a great cocktail name with. So I think it's Tiffy Time. Please welcome Tiffany Stratton. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi.
Glad to see you.
Nice to see you.
Happy WrestleMania.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. It's WrestleMania. I don't look like a mom for once.
No,
So,
you look
yay.
amazing.
So, has it been super busy for you?
Honestly, I just got here last night. I had a little middle school appearance this morning, and then a signing, and now we're here.
Well, amazing. I'm sure that the school kids were probably so excited to see you.
They were.
And little fact, you are a figure in my store right now. So I have a kids store, and there are Tiffany Stratton figures. I never know what I'm gonna get when I get the Mattel shipment, but right now we've got Tiffany at the store. So if you want Tiffany, I can ship to you.
That's amazing. I feel like you have so many different business ventures.
Too many, but this is the most fun because this is the one where Mama gets to drink a little bit.
Love
Do you
that.
like to cocktail?
I do like to cocktail.
All right,
Of
well,
course.
this is gonna be fun. So I thought we would start with a little shot. So the theme of the episode is Tiffy Time. So all of our drinks are Tiffy Time themed. I hope you like strawberry.
I love strawberry.
Thank goodness.
Wait, are you
Okay.
naming everything, or is it just
So
like?
the shot is Tiffy Time, and the drink
Okay.
we're also calling the Tiffy Time cocktail.
Okay.
So we'll start with our little shot.
All right.
Are you a shots girl?
Oh, I'm through and through a shots girl. I cannot do drinks. I nurse them all night long.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a total advisory.
Okay.
Don't nurse your drink today, because
Okay.
when we get to the end of the episode, whatever's left, down the hatch. So if you keep drinking, it's not that bad. If you don't, you gotta chug a lot of Tiffy Time.
That's fine. I'm so down for that.
Okay, awesome. Well, we'll start with the shot. So we're gonna just add a little bit of ice to our shaker.
Okay.
And we've got these cool Vegas shot glasses, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see what the shot looks like, but it's pink and it's cute.
Ooh.
Okay, so I just pour what I think we should drink
Heck yeah.
instead of like the however many ounces.
Recommended.
So we're starting with vanilla vodka. So we're gonna make this
Yum.
one kind of like a sweet one. We'll go a little on the heavy side with the vanilla.
Have you
We'll
seen
see
that
how-
one TikTok where it's like 2 ounces of vodka? Go, 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 go.
That's a lot of ounces of vodka. So, what are you most looking forward to this weekend?
Ooh.
What do you have going on?
I honestly love doing all the meet and greets. I love meeting all the little fans and all the little kids and stuff like that. It's my favorite part. I feel like I just feel so, I don't know, like it makes everything feel worth it in the
Yes,
end.
it's fulfilling,
Yes.
wholesome, like all the things.
Yes.
Yes, that is so sweet. All right, we're going in with a little strawberry liqueur. This is a little bit more syrupy than what I was looking for, but if you can find a good strawberry, like true liqueur, I think it rounds the taste out a little bit better. And I'm saying like maybe we're doing like 1.5 ounces on that. We did probably like 2 ounces of the vodka, so just to give you a little bit of a ratio. And then we're just gonna add a splash of cream to it, and then we're gonna shake it and pour, and it's probably gonna taste like strawberry milk. All right, so literally just a little splash. And that should do it. Okay, so we're gonna shake. I get scared shaking it because I don't want it to freeze together, so I don't do it too hard. Like I don't hit it to make sure it's on. So
Okay.
maybe back up a little bit just,
Okay.
just to make sure I don't shake it on you. But yeah, I'm also not a good shaker. Fun fact, on the plane, I had my daughter and she likes to bring her own little, that can be yours.
Ooh.
She likes to bring her own little water bottle. Well, the pressure on the plane does something to the water. And so we were sitting on the plane and she flipped the straw up. I swear, it was like half the bottle. Like it went up in the air like to the ceiling. Then it landed all over her, splashed on the seat, and then got on the man behind her. And it was unbelievable. Like I've never seen anything like that happen before. I was speechless. And she was like starting to cry and I was like, listen, I understand, but no one wants to hear all that on the plane. And we have to apologize to this guy because we just hit him. It was,
Was
did
she
really
crying
good.
because she was wet or because she
Oh
hit
yeah,
the person in
she
front
was
of her?
soaking wet. Like she
Okay.
was, it was maybe like an hour into the 4-hour flight, just soaking wet. Of course, I had no change of clothes for her, so I was
Yeah.
just like, it's gonna dry. So let's try Tiffy Time.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers. That was a huge drink of Tiffy Time and a lot of vodka in it.
Woo!
Okay, it was a little tight. Okay,
Strong. But that's okay. I like
that's
strong
okay. We
drinks.
needed to get started too.
Yes.
Okay. Do you like fried food?
I love fried food.
Okay, great. I'm
Honestly.
so glad. We're on the same wavelength here. I feel like when I travel, that's when I get into the fried food, and we're in Vegas, so I figured we'd make a mozzarella stick. Do
Oh.
you like cheese?
I love cheese.
Well, that's what we're doing, guys. We're doing mozzarella sticks. So while we're putting together the second Tiffany cocktail, I wanted to kind of get into your background a little bit. So
Okay.
you kind of like came to WWE, like you just hit it like a storm, kind of. It was like one day there was no Tiffany, and then it was like everything is Tiffany because you're an incredible athlete.
Thank you.
So your background is gymnastics,
Yes.
right? So how do you get from gymnastics to the wrestling ring?
So obviously, like you said, I was a gymnast my entire life. But I had saw a SmackDown, I believe it was, on TV. It was with my family. And my mom, it was Charlotte Flair on the screen. And my mother was like, I think you'd be so good at that. Look, you're doing everything she's doing, like on the trampoline. Like you could easily do that in the ring. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, Mom. And then time passes. I quit gymnastics. I go into CrossFit because I felt like I needed to like fulfill that like competitive side of me.
I did the same thing with figure skating. So it was
Really?
like, I figure skated for 17 years, and then I stopped, and I felt like, where is
What's my
that?
purpose?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that edge, you know? And that's
Yeah.
how I ended up in wrestling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you go CrossFit next.
CrossFit next, and it was super fun. And I got super jacked and super strong. I could like power clean 215 pounds. Like
Oh
it
my
was
God.
insane. Yeah.
That's
I could,
wild.
yeah, it was crazy. I was like
215 pounds.
I could not squat clean it, but I could power clean it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I decided to try out wrestling.
Did you see a tryout or?
So wrestling had kind of started getting big again. It was like kind of on the rise, and I was starting to see it on my Instagram, and it was kind of like the only thing going on during COVID. So
Yes.
I saw
Okay,
it.
so you came on the scene after COVID.
Yes.
Wow.
I was like on the tail end of it. So it's actually a funny story. So I submitted my stuff online, and then they never wrote me back. And then my mother had a contact with Greg Gagne, who is a old-time wrestler.
Yes.
Yes.
Very much know Greg.
Yes. And she got in contact with him, and I'm sure at first he was like, who's this really weird girl? Like, why is she texting me about her daughter? And he kind of like got on the phone with us, and then he agreed to train me, and then I trained at Mr. Kennedy's Pro Wrestling School
Okay,
in Minneapolis.
wow.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. And then I finally got invited to the tryout, and COVID happened, and we got
So it's
in-
like your dreams coming true. And
Yes.
then
and I dropped out of college for it. I was like, I'm gonna focus, I'm just gonna train really hard.
Yeah.
And then I go to the tryout, they fly us all there. And then they tell us we all have to get flown home the same day because they gotta host Raw and SmackDown here at the Performance Center.
Because everything's shut down.
Yes.
Isn't it crazy that the only thing that was functioning during that shutdown was
Yeah.
wrestling?
Yes.
So crazy. Okay, I'm hitting pause for just a second
Okay.
so I can tell you what I'm putting in this drink. So we're gonna do some of this vodka from our friends at Wheatley. Little American Nightmare on it. We're gonna do a little bit of Minute Maid pink lemonade in here.
Cool.
Gotta get it that little pink color. we're gonna go a splash of cranberry juice. And then we're gonna shake that up. Then we're gonna top it off with Prosecco to give it some bubbles.
Okay.
And we will serve it up.
Is this like a real drink or is this like made up?
This,
Like, is this
I'm gonna
like-
tell you exactly what I did here, and it's gonna blow people's mind. Not if you've been watching the show for a long time, because I'm very honest with people. I went into ChatGPT and I said, what do I make for Tiffany Stratton?
No way!
And it came up with this, yes.
Yo,
and
Chad is my guy. I love him.
He knew you very well, because this is what
He
we're
knows
making.
everything.
He
Everything
does.
so well.
I know. ChatGPT designed my store,
That's
literally.
no
So I didn't
way.
know how to do it. I was like, I'm doing this store. What am I doing?
That's amazing.
Okay, so we're back to the shutdown.
Yes, I fly home. Obviously, everything goes into lockdown, and I decide to do bodybuilding. But I'm still like focused on wrestling. But my wrestling school had shut down, so I couldn't even train.
Ugh.
So I decided to get really ripped and jacked and do.
I mean, that's a good way to come at it.
Exactly. I was like, I'm going to be extra prepared for this WWE tryout. And in the meantime, like I'm emailing WWE nonstop for this tryout. I'm like, please invite me back.
Yeah.
Like I'll do anything. When is your next like female tryout? Because they were just doing boy tryouts and female tryouts. Ooh.
There is. Oh, do you want a little glitter? Do you want sparkly glitter?
Duh.
Yes, pink sparkly glitter. You can use just plain iridescent. Oh God, I went a little too hard on that. There we go. There we go.
Does it taste
Okay.
like anything?
I don't think so. I think it's just pretty.
Love that.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Yay. This is me. Yep, I like this.
I like it too.
This is
Very
this is
nice. Very smooth.
dangerous. I could drink a few.
Me too. For sure. I don't think I'll be nursing this.
Good, good.
I love this.
Okay, so we're gonna start prepping the mott sticks, but you're gonna keep telling me your story while we do that.
Okay, so multitask. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so bodybuilding. I do a really long prep. I did like a 20-week prep. And then I think it was in the middle of the prep where I had gotten my WWE tryout. It was amazing. Like the tryout, I killed it. There was no way I wasn't getting a job. Because like I made sure everything was aligned perfectly. Like I knew how to bump, I knew how to roll, run the ropes, cut a promo. Like that was
You had
all.
it. You were the package.
Yes. And then a month later was my bodybuilding show. I actually won the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then a week later, I got the news that I got signed.
Oh my gosh. So all
everything
the
was
stars
amazing.
just aligned.
Yeah, perfectly.
You just had your moment. Like
Yes.
that was Tiffy coming into Tiffy Time.
Yes. Everything just like aligned so well. And then like a month later, reported to the Performance Center. And then like 6 weeks later, I was on 205 Live TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yes.
Well, good thing you had all that training, because I feel like back in like the older FCW days, people would get thrown onto TV and
Yeah.
like no one knew what they were doing, and
Yeah.
that's hard. That's like, well, I mean, might I have been one of them? Maybe. But you know, it's nice that like girls are really training now and really like getting taken seriously in the sport, and that kind of makes you like a pioneer in it, especially. So what made you decide that your finishing move was going to be that moonsault?
So I actually originally, when I first got on TV, it was a Vader bomb, but it had like a full twist, and I called it the Tiffy twist. So it wasn't originally like my plan to have that as my finish. And then like I started landing the Tiffy twist kind of like awkwardly on my side, or I wasn't completing the twist every time, and it just like scared me because like you're coming into the ground so fast and you're twisting at the same time. So I'm like, I don't want to break my nose on accident. So I decided to do the moonsault. And the reason why I do the jumping one is because I was a trampoline gymnast. And like,
Okay.
you know, like jumping off of the ropes, like kind of directly reflects my background, I feel like. And like, it just adds like a little bit of pizzazz, if you will, with the jumping. And I feel like not a lot of people can do that.
No, I can tell you for absolute fact, I cannot do that. And I have no shame in it. I would not want us to try either. So
It's a scary move. It's scary.
Have you ever had a time where you really missed it?
I was wrestling, I think it was Fallon Henley, and I do it, but it wasn't me hitting the move. It was like I faded it, like I landed on my feet and she rolled in. But my boot slipped off of the rope.
That's what I would be terrified of.
That was
happening.
scary.
Yeah. I busted my own head opening working out this week. Just busted it open.
Really?
Like, yeah. So
What happened?
Yeah, I dropped a weight on my head. Just busted my head
On your
open.
head?
Yeah, it was rough. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm here. Got my
We're
stitches
here.
taken out.
Making matzo
and
sticks.
Making matzo sticks. Okay, so talking about finishing moves. There's a little thing that we want to do today in this show. So like Minute Maid is all about like life is kind of like a wrestling match.
Yes.
Like you have all these moments that you have to build and conquer, and then you get to the end, you hit your finish, and you've won. So what is something like a little moment in life that's like super frustrating or challenging that you would love to just drag in the ring and hit your finish on? While you're thinking about it, I'll let you know that we are cutting these mozzarella, like they're long mozzarella bars. We're just cutting them into strips. So I'm doing 4 of each, so we're gonna have 8 here at the end.
Let's see. I feel like this is so random, but my dog is not potty trained. Like for the life of me, he will not get potty trained.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a fluffy Frenchie.
So we'll just we'll hit the finish on the like doggy poop bags.
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes.
I could see that happening.
Yes.
Drag that into the ring and then just
Exactly.
boom, done. Let's talk about the main event happening in your own home. Look, life is basically WrestleMania every single day. A high-stakes gauntlet where the responsibilities just keep coming and the schedule never stops. It feels like you're constantly making trade-offs between the things you have to do and the moments you actually love. But here at Shot of Brandi, we are all about celebrating those times when you refuse to tap out. All right, it's time for the Minute Maid Juice Break, where I highlight those everyday small wins that deserve a massive pop. For example, this week, I cut my finger preparing a meal. It was a total grind to get everything balanced, but I hit the finisher and got the 3 count. Minute Maid and WWE are tag teaming your daily grind, bringing main event energy to your everyday matches. Whether you're managing a household or a business, we're turning the toughest rounds into moments worth cheering for. From the ring to real life, Minute Maid and WWE are here to help you bring the juice when the day tries to tap you out. Never tap out on taste, bring the juice. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to create a dredge. I'm gonna get you to work here. Do you like to cook?
No.
No, okay. Can you crack an egg?
Yes.
Okay.
That
So,
I can do.
These 3 eggs, we're just gonna crack and put into that bowl.
Okay.
So you can bring it over to the sink if you want to for cleanliness.
Got it.
And then while you're doing that, I'm going to dredge these in the flour. So after the flour, we're gonna get that egg mixture just kind of whisked up. We don't have a whisk, so what you can do is just take a fork and just whisk it up. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go flour, egg mixture, breadcrumbs, probably egg bread. And then we're gonna oil up. We got a little bit of vegetable oil. We're gonna create our own little fry here. And we're just gonna fry these puppies up. So it's gonna be great, I think. Whisk those up. And I'm gonna put these in our flour. So we're just gonna coat it on both sides. So I heard from a little birdie that you went to Coachella this year.
I did.
How was that? Had you been before?
I have not.
I've never been to Coachella. How was it?
Do you want to go?
Yeah, I do want to go to Coachella. I do.
Okay. So word of advice: it's a lot of walking.
That might be where we lose me.
Yeah,
The
it's
walking.
a lot of like it's 90% walking.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I got to see Justin Bieber live. Like, are you
Well,
joking?
That's pretty
That's
cool.
my goat. Like,
Yeah?
I got to see him live. Like, that's amazing.
Did you? So Justin was the one.
Justin was the one.
Any
Sabrina
honorable-
Carpenter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Sabrina.
I actually didn't go to day 3. I
No?
decided to go home because I was so exhausted. We
Oh
went
my
from.
gosh.
So I went to SmackDown,
Yeah.
and then I flew same day to Palm Springs because we were in where were we? We were in somewhere in California where it was just like
San
an hour
Jose?
flight.
Or-
Yes.
Yeah.
San Jose. Drove like 25 minutes to Chelsea's dad's house.
What is Chelsea's dad doing with a house in Palm Springs?
Girl, I don't know. I have no idea.
They live in Canada,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I don't know.
Just
I
random
didn't ask.
Palm Springs getaway.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
like, Chelsea, why don't you do this more often?
She
Why
has
aren't
no
I
answer.
invited?
She's just going to Disney,
That's
just
true.
like me.
She
Like-
decided to go Sunday to Disney, and we
So
were all
she just-
exhausted.
She just ditched everybody on the Coachella train.
Well,
and just
everybody was gone by then, and she was
Okay.
like, "I'm going to Disney." And
By
we're like,
herself?
How? No, she went with her sister.
Oh yeah. I've seen on Chelsea's Instagram that her and her sister are like sisters in crime,
Yes.
basically. They
Yes, that
seem
sounds
to be
about
a
right.
good time together. Okay, so now I'll give you a job.
Okay.
We're gonna put a fair amount, we don't want it going too high, maybe about here,
Okay.
of the oil. And then we're just gonna start to let that oil heat up. Now, technically, you want it to heat up to like a really high temperature, like 350 or so. I don't have a thermometer. So we're just gonna wait until it really gets quite crackly, and then we're gonna start working on that. So what is on the goal train this year for you? In wrestling, in not wrestling, what you got going on?
So SummerSlam is in Minnesota.
Yes,
This
and that's
upcoming
your
year.
hometown.
That is my hometown. So I hope to be showcased in some sort of way. I would love to be on the SummerSlam card, hopefully. In my personal life, like I've grown so much in the past year. I feel like I just like have like a new way of looking at things. Like I just feel like life happens for a reason. Like everything just happens for a reason, and I wouldn't change anything. Like I just feel like I've really found myself in the past year, and I'm like excited to kind of like dive into wrestling with like this new mindset I have.
That's a great place to be.
Yeah.
That's a really like sophisticated,
Yeah.
moving forward life.
Yeah.
I need to adapt that.
I'm just trying to like focus on the things that I like can control. You know, like my wrestling matches, my promos, and you know, staying in shape outside of the ring and making sure like my mental's good outside of the ring and stuff like that. And everything else, like it happens for a reason.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. I
Yeah.
feel like I start every year January like that, and then by February I'm like, everything is everyone else's fault. So I need.
I've
I
gone
need
through
to,
that too. Don't worry.
I need to go back a little bit on that. Okay, so who would you say this year has been your toughest competitor in the ring?
I'm gonna have to go with Jade Cargill. I was on a really long streak there. I was the champion for 302 days.
That's amazing.
Almost a full year. I
Yes.
can't believe that. My first ever title reign was 302 days. Like that's insane.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then
So cool.
me and Jade had a couple of back and forth matches, which I'm super proud of. I feel like me and Jade had some really good matches. And then unfortunately I got injured, and she beat me for the title back in November. So I'd have to say Jade.
Jade Cargill.
Jade
Okay.
Cargill.
So what's something that we don't know about Tiffany?
Oh, I think people might think this is crazy for me, but I like to play zombies, like Call of Duty. I like to play zombies.
No,
No.
so
Like,
what I heard was you like to dress up as a zombie and play.
no.
And I was
No.
I wasn't gonna judge. I was a little confused.
No.
Okay, so Call of Duty.
Yes. I like a little Call of Duty zombie sesh
Okay.
once in a while. Yeah.
I'm not a gamer girl. I'm not.
I wasn't either.
Yeah?
And then growing up, me and my brother would like play zombies together, but then it was only because I liked playing with my brother. And then
Yeah.
recently I bought a PS3, and
You just started
it's
playing.
just been, something to do like when I'm bored.
Okay, I'm
Very
learning
random.
a lot more people are like into gaming. So is it just Call of Duty, or are there other games that you like?
It's just Call of Duty.
Just Call of
I
Duty.
haven't ventured off in anywhere else yet.
Okay.
But stay tuned. I might.
Do you ever play yourself in
So
2K?
I actually had like a media day with 2K like 3 months ago, and I got
Yeah.
to play as myself for the first time ever. I never played
Really?
as myself. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really cool.
Do you feel well represented in the game?
I do.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
I
I like
have
that.
so many different outfits. Like I've got 3 sets of gears. My hair looks nice. I feel like
Your moves look good, like the
Yeah.
set is right.
I think it's really cool. Like they have all like my move sets in there, my emotes. I think that's so sick. Like
Yeah.
to have
that's
a video
wild.
game of myself or a character in a video game, that's so cool.
That is so cool. Yeah. It's so funny. Like when you're at literally, I have like a little display of figures at the store. And then like little girls will come in and then they're like, they don't want a Barbie, but then like their brother might have gotten a figure or whatever. And
Yeah.
then they're like, who should I get? And I'm like, you should get Tiffany. And they're like,
perfect.
okay. And it's just so cute, like to see a little girl. And then it's like, well, I wonder what happens after they go home and get the figure. Do they like start watching wrestling with their brother?
Yeah.
Or like, it could be like the spark that starts a little girl
Yeah.
into like their wrestling career 20 years from now. They're wrestling.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That's so true.
All right, let's see. It's feeling hot, but we got to wait for it to like start popping, especially since I don't have a thermometer to tell me. But what we can do is I can let you try dredging a couple.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a messy situation
It's okay.
because, so what I've done is like I go one half, turn it, and then take the other half, turn it. And we can just get a couple more ready. Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing really bad at this.
It's tough because of the size that we're working with.
What is going on? That looks so bad.
Here, we'll just coat it a little bit more with this. So what I was kind of doing was just sprinkling
okay.
because it's just hard to get the whole thing in there right now. With this, we're gonna have to work on the size of the dishes. There we go. Okay, I feel like that's okay.
There we go.
All right. Not much you can do wrong with cheese. My goal is to get a good pull on the cheese.
Yes, cheese
Yes.
pull. Little cheese pull action. But
So
yeah.
what is your favorite food?
So I love pickles. Like,
Oh.
I am a pickle connoisseur.
I hate pickles. My daughter loves pickles.
Really?
I hate them.
Why do you
She was-
hate them?
It's something about them. There's just some, I can eat them on a burger. I can eat them as relish. But just to open a can and pull a pickle out and bite it
That's the only way
would
I
make
eat
me
pickles.
gag.
I drink the juice.
So do you like the pickleback shot?
I do.
You do?
Yes, but sometimes I get worried that it'll ruin pickles for me. Like, you know what I mean?
I can see that happening.
Like, I
For
can't
me, I
drink.
get worried it'll ruin alcohol for me because I hate the pickles so much. I tried it once at a bar, some random bar in like LA, and everybody was like chanting, and
Oh my
I just had
gosh.
to run to the bathroom and spit it out. It was
Oh.
I just could not do it.
I can't do espresso martinis.
No, I can't do espresso martinis either.
It'll ruin
Do you
coffee.
like coffee?
I love coffee.
I don't like coffee.
What?
It's me. See, we're the opposite. I am like, alcohol is in my veins, I think. So that's what's natural for me. And then the added ingredients kill it for me.
Really?
And you're like into the ingredients and then the alcohol
Yeah.
kills it for you.
Yeah.
We need to just mesh.
Yeah, we do.
And then it'll be the perfect drink.
Agreed.
All right. So we're going to need tongs for this, obviously, because you're not going to reach in there. Okay, this might work.
Ooh.
Yeah, this might work. Okay. Because we're not going to reach in and grab something that's boiling. Okay, that one looked, you got that one. That one was
We're
good.
doing okay.
That one was good. Okay, we're going to put a couple more because now I feel like it's browning. Let's do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You
maybe
did
it
it.
just didn't look like it was going to go. Okay, we'll do a couple at a time. Let me grab a plate, but we're going to just wait until they get crispy, and it's actually crisping up pretty quickly.
Fast.
We'll turn them once, and then we'll just put a little piece of paper towel on the plate, let them rest for a little bit, and see how it's going. Okay, this is looking,
This looks great.
it's looking pretty good, actually. Let's see if we can just flip it a bit. Come on, come on. There you go. Okay, give me just a moment. Our coat isn't the best, but again,
Oh,
look
we're
at that
set up.
cheese that's just oozing out there.
It looks great. I'm
Okay,
excited.
all right, let's let these rest. Here, I'll let it rest here so you can take a peek. On one of them, the cheese is literally just oozing out, which is exactly what I was going for. Okay, so we'll just cook up these two for now. We'll pop into this one because this one looks really
Ooh,
good.
okay.
Looks the best. And we'll see if we can get a cheese pull on that one.
Okay.
So this is the first time doing a hotel, but I'm absolutely loving it at the
Yeah.
moment. Okay, so here we are. The cheese is looking super cheesy. I want to see about getting a pull on this one and see if we can get a good, like, cheese.
Ooh. That's great.
That's amazing. I can't stop it, though, so I'm going to have to, like, oh, no, it's gone too far. Okay, there we go. All right, grab another one, and let's give this a try.
Okay.
Let's try these.
Okay.
Might be a little hot. That's a classic mozzarella stick.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Deep fried cheese.
Fried
Love
cheese.
it. My favorite.
Delicious. I'm here for this.
Can never go wrong with it, I feel
Fried
like.
cheese. This is like a perfect Vegas snack.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you drank too much. So then you got to get something to soak that up. And this is going to do it for you.
It is.
That was
Exactly.
quick, right?
That was very fast. Now I know how
Probably
to make
on
matzo
a
sticks.
gas stove, a little bit quicker. And it's so cheesy. I'm still chewing. Like I
It
like
is very
it. Though.
cheesy.
I think it was good.
It is good. I like it. I love mozzarella sticks. So
I love
this
a
is
mozzarella
perfect.
stick. Alrighty. Let's get it.
We got a chug.
We got a chug. Let's get it
Okay.
done.
Cheers to
Cheers.
that. It's Tiffy time. Thank you.
It's Tiffy time, guys. All right. That was another episode of Shot of Brandi. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for being here. Thank you guys for dealing with the maniacal effort in which I call myself a cook. We'll be back again soon. Thank you to Minute Maid. Have a great one. Tiffy time.
Bye.